Let's start with the story behind Republic v. Robiegie Corp. Robiegie Corporation, a drugstore operator, found itself under scrutiny when the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or BIR, assessed it for alleged deficiency taxes. The investigation was carried out by revenue officers who had recently been reassigned. However, these officers did not possess a valid letter of authority, or LOA, at the time they examined Robiegie's records. This detail became crucial. Robiegie challenged the assessment before the Court of Tax Appeals, arguing that simply reassigning officers could not replace the legal requirement for an LOA. The central question was whether the Commissioner of Internal Revenue's power to reassign officers could justify tax investigations without a valid LOA. This set the stage for a pivotal Supreme Court decision. Supreme Court's decision in this case was clear and impactful. The court held that a Bureau of Internal Revenue officer's authority to investigate taxpayers comes strictly from a validly issued letter of authority. Even though the Commissioner of Internal Revenue has the legal power to reassign officers and employees, this administrative power does not automatically grant investigative authority. The LOA is not just a formality, it is a jurisdictional requirement. Without it, any tax assessment made is considered null and void. The court drew a firm line between the Commissioner's administrative power to reassign and the statutory power to investigate, emphasizing that the LOA bridges these two. This ruling clarified the boundaries of the BIR's authority and reinforced the importance of proper legal procedures. Supreme Court ruling has far-reaching implications for both taxpayers and the BIR. By reinforcing that the LOA is a jurisdictional requirement, the court protected taxpayers from arbitrary or unauthorized investigations. It made clear that administrative reassignment of officers cannot substitute for the statutory safeguards provided by the LOA. This decision not only clarified the limits of the Commissioner's dual powers, but also strengthened taxpayer rights and due process. Moving forward, both the BIR and taxpayers must be mindful of the distinction between administrative and investigative powers. Ensuring that every tax investigation is backed by a valid LOA, the ruling stands as a reminder of the importance of legal safeguards in tax administration.